In this video, we will follow current and former alignments of U.S. Highway 41 southbound through Henderson, Kentucky. The John James Audubon, or Bi-State Vietnam Gold Star Northbound Bridge, is the oldest of the two U.S. 41 bridges that cross the Ohio. Opened on July 4, 1932, it replaced the Dade Park Ferry as the primary mode of river crossing in this area. The dedication ceremony included a 22-plane military flyover commanded by James Doolittle. Doolittle would go on to lead the Doolittle raids on Japan during World War II, earning him the Medal of Honor. The southbound Bi-State Vietnam Gold Star Bridge opened to traffic in July of 1965. Circa 2031, when the I-69 river crossing project is complete, the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet plans to decommission this bridge and turn its older, more historic sister back into a two-way span carrying US 41 traffic in both directions. $2.55, excellent. So in the earliest days of US 41 through here, there was not a straight or as straight of a connection between Madisonville and Henderson. That road didn't exist yet, so through here, the oldest version of 41 would have followed what is now alternate 41. Downtown Motel. Now the old ferry from the west side of Evansville, the old Hendersonville roadside, I believe it came in on 2nd Street. So I'm going to turn if I can. It's not one way. And it doesn't look like it is. So I'll turn down here real quick. Now, this has been altered significantly on this side since the ferry landing was here, and I don't think you can actually even get down to the river, so to speak. Some neat old buildings down this way. Old Rexall store. The Union Bank and Trust Company, that's a neat old building. Alright, there's the river. So, well, maybe you can. There is a ramp still. How about that? This would be at or near where the downtown Henderson ferry crossed the Ohio from Henderson Road on the Indiana side. Henderson's riverfront Audubon Mill Park includes the flags of Freedom Square, a Veterans Memorial, statue of John James Audubon, and statues based on his nature paintings. Audubon lived in the area during the early 1800s. We will now return to alternate 41 via 2nd Street. If we had continued on 2nd instead of turning right, we would have been following the second former alignment of US 41. Map and other information is somewhat contradictory, but 2nd Street started carrying some version of US 41 traffic as early as at least 1952, and was the primary alignment by 1957.
About 5 after 9 and 64 degrees. Dun, dun, dun. Kentucky 136, Sand Lane. We're coming up here on the intersection with Alternate 41, and if you look over to the right, you'll see part of an old Y that dead-ended. This used to be a giant Y intersection. 60 traffic would have gone straight, and we would have turned left there. Traffic going in the other direction. This little South Y drive right here. You can actually see those three red dead end markers that show where the Y used to come into the road here. The western Y, that is.
We will end today's video with some bonus footage of the old concrete alignment along Old Green Street.
Touch the green grass up on water.
In the next video, we will follow the former alignment of US 41 and current alternate 41 southbound from Henderson to Poole, Kentucky. Please check the video description below for links to several online resources that made this trip possible. Thanks for watching. Y'all come back now.